What up, y'all? Chargers 2-3 coming to you January 11th. Chargers lost to the freaking Texans in the playoffs 12-32. We pretty much got dominated. It was really bad game for the Chargers. We got the thing is that we got absolutely out physical. We got out aggressive. Justin Herbert didn't look good, but of course that's going to be the storyline. But the thing is that he had no run game. He had, there was just lacking physicality on all levels, in the line of scrimmage, on the offensive line, on the defensive line, and our defense played pretty well in the beginning, but we just gave it up. Joe Mixon, of course, dominated us. People are still going to say that running back is not an important position, but Joe Mixon, finished the game out for them and finished us. And our run game, look, I'll tell you right now, we ran it for a 2.8. We had 50 yards on the ground, 50 yards rushing, 2.8 average. They ran it 168 yards, 4.9 average. Guys, this is where football is won and lost. It's in the run game. The team that runs the ball better is going to win almost every single time. They ran it for 3 times more yards. They ran it for way better average. And it's just like, look, hats off to the Chargers because we had a really good season. We went 11-6. That is not easy. That is not no easy thing to do. But we lack physicality still. We still lack physicality. We lack, explosiveness, weapons. Yes, we lack receivers, but we lack a run game still. Dobbins cannot do this alone. Dobbins had 26 yards. If you think that's good enough, you have probably no ball experience. You probably don't even understand the game at all. That's atrocious. So, I'm going to get into this game real quick. I'm here in Chile right now in South America visiting my family. I am drinking some Alto del Carmen Pisco. Cheers. This is celebrating a very good season. Yes, we didn't win a playoff game, but at least we made it to the playoffs. Hey, Brandon Staley was closer to winning a playoff game than Harbaugh, so what are y'all going to say now? But cheers to the Chargers. We have a lot to grow. This was a very good step from 5-12 to 11-6. Cheers, Chargers. I appreciate all of your effort, your hard work, your sacrifice, and everything. We're so excited to see what the future has for us. Cheers. So, just looking at it, 12-32. We got absolutely smoked, dominated. In the beginning, we were winning 6-0. We were winning. We were doing well, but football is a game of physicality and aggression. It's about, can you move a guy off the spot? It's not about schemes. It's not so much about, how creative can you be? It's about, do you have the players on the field to grab a guy by his freaking chest pads and move him back and move him off his spot and hit hard? And, we had a lot of turnovers too. I should probably look at what the turnover battle was. But our roster still needs a lot of help. Lad McConkey was doing pretty much the only receiver doing shit. Chark didn't do shit. Quentin Johnson didn't really do shit. Quentin Johnson didn't even catch a pass. He didn't even catch a pass. Quentin Johnston. It's just, look, I'm going to go to these stats right now. Justin Herbert, 14 for 32, 242 yards, 1 touchdown, 4 interceptions. Justin Herbert had more interceptions in one playoff game than the entire season. And yes, of course, people are going to be like, Justin Herbert choked. And yeah, he kind of did, but we just lack on so many levels. The roster, yeah, we have Jim Harbaugh, but this is about the players that you have. It's about the players. Who we got at the receiver position? We got Lad McConkey. Who we got at the running back? We got J.K. Dobbins. This dude's coming off, he had a good season, but he's coming off like he was never even like a star. He was never even like a stud dude. He was coming off multiple serious injuries. Guys, what we need to do is invest in size, strength, physicality, aggression. I tell you this every single season. Yes, we need to get more receivers. A tight end would be nice, but how about we get a top running back, a real running back, so that it's not just the Justin Herbert show. It's not just Justin Herbert versus the other team? How about we get a running back so that it's like Justin Herbert and this other star, whoever it may be. Just imagine Genty. We probably won't get him, but Herbert and Genty. Now we're hitting you on both positions on offense. We need stars. We just need, star power. We need explosiveness. We need Herbert just cannot do this on his own. It was never meant to be that way. So imagine Herbert with a star at running back like Mixon. If we get Mixon, Herbert and Mixon, doesn't that sound better than Dobbins even? Dobbins was good, but guys, we need size, strength, physicality, aggression. We need some studs. We need some guys that can make shit happen. That can actually, create fear in opponents. They weren't scared of us. All we had was Herbert. Who were they scared of? McConkey, Quinn Johnson. They probably thought knew he was gonna drop some stuff anyways, and he did. You think they're scared of Dobbins? I mean, that's not that scary. So, anyways, I think we all know that it really was a rebuilding year, and we went 11-6, which is incredibly impressive. It was incredibly dope that we went so well in this season, in the first season with Harbaugh, and so much changes. Herbert definitely deserves some blame. He threw 4 interceptions. That is serious, but we're not going to turn our backs on Herbert. We already know that Herbert is the heart and soul. Look at his highlights from the season, throwing to who? Quinn Johnston and Ladd McConkey. We just need to continue to support Herbert. And that's kind of keeps going back to my running back situation. Just listen to our running back situation. J.K. Dobbins, 9 carries, 26 yards, 2.9 average. 2.9 average. That's fucking horrible. 26 yards? You think that's good from running back? Our top running back, 26 yards. You think we can possibly win a game like that? You gotta be the stupidest guy on the fucking face of the earth. You guys, pretty much, I'm not gonna say anything worse than that. Gus Edwards, 7 carries, 22 yards, 3.1 average. 22 yards. Both of total team, 18 carries, 50 yards, 2.8 average. This is the problem right here. The run game. The team that runs the ball better is going to win 9 out of 10 times. We ran it 50 yards. They ran it 168. 3 times more yards rushing. I really don't have to say anything else, actually. But I will just go to the receiving. Ladd McConkey. He's a very good receiver. But he can't be the only one. 9 catches, 190, 200 yards almost. Touchdown line of 86. Disley, 2 for 16. Just listen to this. Listen to this. McConkey, 9 for 197 yards. Second best receiver. Disley, 2 for 16. 197 yards. First place receiver. Second place, 16. Third place, Fisk, 1 catch, 15. Chark, 1 catch, 10. Davis, 1 catch, 4. Quinn Johnson, 0 catches. This team is just not built to succeed. Not built right yet. We aren't going in the right direction, but these things just, we just lacking on so many levels. Defense played well at the beginning, but they couldn't hold up forever. Hats off to Dion Henley, again leading this team, 10 tackles. Gilman, 10 tackles. Troy Dye, gotta probably get someone better than Troy Dye, but Derwin James, 7 tackles. Khalil Mack, 6 and 2 sacks. 2 sacks for Khalil Mack. Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack are aging. It's just this team is... we need to be very aggressive with this roster. If we go into this next season with the same roster, we will not succeed. We need to get running back, a receiver. Yeah, tight end would be cool. Lineman, size, strength, physicality, aggression, all positions. Gotta run the ball better. To me, that is the biggest problem with this Chargers team right now. Gotta run the ball better. Our leading running back ran it for 26 yards only. That's not good. That's terrible. That's literally like embarrassing. That's like I could just say that and stop the video right there. Like, that's all that really needs to be said. He ran it for 2.9 average. Herbert, it's like, as long as you put everything on the quarterback position, you're not going to win. Look, CJ Stroud had 168 yards from his running from his run game. You know what? Let's see what even did right now. C.J. Stroud had 282 yards, touchdown, interception. Not bad. It's like a mediocre performance, and that's all you really need to do when you have a team that is surrounding you solid. They had 4.9 yards per carry in the run game. You know, they have Nico Collins, and I guess they don't really have that many guys in the receiving game. They have Nico Collins, but again, they were more physical. They ran the ball better, 3 times better. And that's really all there's to say about that. Chargers, I will say that hats off to you guys. You had a very good season. We didn't win any playoff games. It's our first season with Harbaugh. We hope to do better in the future. Gotta get better. Gotta get a better roster. And yeah, I mean, shoot, season's over. Season's over, guys. We invested so much time and all that into the season, and it's all over. But step in the right direction. We went from 5-12 to 11 and whatever the fuck we went, 11-6. So, cheers, final shot. I'm here in Chile, like I said, visiting my family. Yeah. Coming back on the 20th, and I'll talk to you guys then. Cheers.